Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Plant3D tutorial, and this video is the continuation of our Plant3D spec editor series, and today we'll be learning about how to create a valve using the Plant3D spec editor. So let us begin without wasting any more time. So I have my Plant3D opened here, so I'll be opening the spec which I have to edit. So I hope you have watched the other videos of this Plant3D spec editor, where I have explained you how to edit a spec, how to create a new spec. So here you can see that in this folders in our project manager, I can see that pipe specs. In that the spec which we are using is test spec. So I'll just click right click and edit spec, or you can directly open the Plant3D spec editor and then you can open that spec as well, which I have already explained in my previous videos. So my spec has been opened. In my first videos, if you have watched it, I have already explained this table and given a brief idea about what it is, this tabs, everything. So first what I have to do is I have to go to the catalog editor. So here you can see that in the catalog editor we have to add our valves here. So here you can see we in the catalog we have ASME pipes and fittings, but we want valves catalog. Actually, there are two methods to create this valve. One is by directly creating a new component, which I'll be showing you now, and other is by selecting the valve catalog and using the existing valves to add it in your catalog. Okay, so whatever you want, whatever valve you want here, you can search and just right click, add to spec. It will get added in your spec. So right now, we are learning, so we'll create a new component. So now I'll click this create new component. So here we got the screen, and first we have to select the item which we have to create, the component category. So I want to create a valve. So I'll click on valve, and the project units what I have is imperial, so I'll set it as imperial. Sorry, it is metric, so I'll set it as metric. And next the size range which I want. So if you want a size range from say like 20 to 100 or whatever, you can select the size range. So since I'm just creating one valve, one size valve, that is 100, so I'll just click on 100. I'll click on 100 to 100 and the primary end. So what I'll do is I'll create a butterfly valve for now. So there are different types, there are different types of ends available. So based on your spec editor, I mean the spec requirement, you can select the end types like threaded, female, male, socket weld, flange, wafer, lap joint, and so on, etc. So I want a wafer type butterfly valve, so I'll just select WF and I'll write a short description of that. That is butterfly valve. Okay, so this part is done, and now we have to select the butterfly icon from the below list. So I'll just scroll down. Yeah, I think here butterfly is there. So I'll select the butterfly valve. So since similarly there are many other valves like check valve, diaphragm valve, you can check out in your spec editor and select the valve which is required for you. So I'll select this butterfly valve stage, I mean the flange, butt weld, or plain end. I'll just click on create. So here you can see that my valve has been added in the catalog, and the size is 100 which I had selected, and I have to enter these details now. So before this size, I'll just enter the general properties. So like all ports are same, mm is the unit, wafer type, flange standard, if you want you can write different classes, pressure class, schedule, everything you can write. Pressure class, I'll just write it as 150. Yes, and schedule, let me just write it as 40. Long description, I can write it as butterfly valve. Okay, space butterfly valve 150 rating. Okay, and the manufacturing details, everything, it depends on what you have in your spec, so based on that you can just write it. but I'm not writing it as anything. But the important thing is you need a S key here, as I have explained in my previous videos as well, because S key is important while generating the isometrics. Okay, so I'll write the S key at the last because I have to check what exactly it is. So I'll just show you how to check as well. Okay, so these details are okay, and next I'll just go to the size. The long description I have to enter here again, so I'll just enter the same long description. All ports are same, item code, length, everything you can enter, and the d1 what, and seeing this image you can just enter these values. So I have a data sheet of this butterfly with me, butterfly valve with me, so I'll just enter by saying that. So this d1 is correct, d2 will also be same, 0.3, length it is given as 73.025, h1 is this dia is 174.625, and h2 is this dia. Okay, I'll just copy paste. Now w1 is this dia. Actually it looks the same as h1. I'm not sure why they want the same value again. Okay, so w1 is this, w2 is also the same. So OF will leave it as -1, which is this offset. So next b1, what is b1? b1, okay, this thickness. Okay, but this is not given in my data sheet, so I'll just assume this value. So if you have a correct data sheet, you might also see these values, and based on that you can enter it here. So I'll assume it as, since 73 is the total length, so I'll assume it as 15 b1, and b2 is also 15. Okay, so we have entered all the values. These values I've just left blank, so, but you can enter that if you want. So we have one more option, like override reported actuator height and width. So the actuator height, if you have the details of the actuator height, you can check this box and write the height of the actuator. So I'm just leaving it as default, so I'll uncheck this and I'll click save to catalog. Okay, so matching pipe OD should be filled in correct values. So for that you have to click on show advanced table, and here you can see that matching pipe OD, just type 114.3. okay, now hide, then save to catalog. Fine, this is done. So what I'll do now, you can see here in the catalog it has been added perfectly. So I'll right click and add to spec, check this box and click OK. Now when you get back to the spec editor, you can see that the butterfly valve has been added. See that this valve I have added previously, so I don't want this now, so just click this and remove from spec, so it has been deleted. So you can see our butterfly valve is added. So I'll save this and go back to the Plant3D. So here it is, I have kept this model open. Next what I have to do is I click on Spec Viewer. Okay, yeah, here it is, and select the spec. The spec which I want is test spec. See here our valve is shown. So what I'll do, I'll just click this valve, insert in the model. So here it is, this is our butterfly valve. So here you can see, just extract. Okay, I think we don't have the pipe size of 100 inch, I mean 4 inch in our spec. Okay, I should have modeled at 1 inch spec. So like not only the pipe, you can see here we don't have the flange as well. So before remember that before using any before creating any spec and using it in your model, you have to make sure that all the list of the spec, the spec list which you have, are created in your database. So let me now just for to make you understand, let me just model a custom spec from here. So you can see that I am just clicking this custom part. I have explained these details in my previous videos as well, so if you don't know about custom parts, you can just have a look at that. So what I'll do is I'll create a flange. Okay, it's already selected, so I'll just create a well neck flange, so of 400, that is a 4-inch size. So these details are okay, so I'll check this. It's already checked. Next I'll just scroll down. The length, width, everything is okay. Let's see, 114.3 is the D2. By seeing this image, you can just enter the values by seeing the data sheet of the flange. Okay, so these details are okay. I'll just insert in the model. Click on insert and I'll just select the node of my butterfly valve and click OK. You can see that it is connected here as well, so it is connected. So just make sure that the details, the pressure ratings what you are providing here should be same as your valve, so there is no leak, so it's connected. So let's extract a pipe. Okay, so the pipe is not coming because we don't have a 100 mm pipe in our spec. You can see that only we have a 25 NB pipe. So just ignoring that, I hope you understood like how to create valve in the spec editor. So I have just created one valve, so similarly you can just explore and add other valves as well, like same procedure. You have to just click on valve, select the units, the size, then short description, and like any other valve, like you want the relief valve or whatever valve you want. You want a ball valve, you want a gate valve, any valve, you just select the symbol and this procedure is same. The procedure will remain same, but make sure you are selecting the correct end type whenever you're creating. So you want a socket weld valve, you just create a socket weld, SW, you select the socket weld. You want a flanged valve, you click on flange. So based on that it will show the list. So if you want a diaphragm valve, flange diaphragm valve, you can select it from here, anything. So I hope you understood like how to create the valve. So still if you have any doubt, you can comment me in the comment section, so I'll try my best to answer your queries. So that's it for today. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care and goodbye.